Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Agarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Your one stop for learning all the mathematics short tricks which help you in basic maths and which help you to calculate 10 times faster than traditional methods. So if you are a school student or if you are anybody who is preparing for a competitive exam in numerical ability or reasoning, then this channel is for you. This is the series of videos which I started very recently for my junior students, the class 6 students, and obviously anybody who wants to prepare for maths from the basic level, they can watch all these series of videos. And this topic is really important because it forms the basis of geometry. And that's the topic of lines, line segments, and angles. So I'll take up 4 or 5 questions depending on the length of the video. That's very important. So you watch the entire video to learn something really useful. And after the video is done, I would like you to click the link in the description box below so that you can click that and download the 60 question practice PDF based on this particular lecture, which I have already uploaded on the website. So the link which is given below in the description will take you to that PDF. Lines, line segments and angles is the topic in hand. And summer vacation is coming up. So we have best offers for our students who want to upskill themselves in terms of their speed of calculations. The ebook of short tricks is available in which we have 24 different topics covered in 338 neatly typed pages, over 350 short tricks in that ebook. It's already, famous among the quantitative aptitude aspirants. It helps you calculate very fast and crack the multiple choice questions, and it comes with video support so that when you don't understand something, you just click the link and watch the video. Similar is the reasoning course and the CBSE practice worksheets. We have been bringing out so many practice worksheets, working so hard on them. You will not find a better collection of these questions, practice questions for class 6 to 10th anywhere in any book or in the soft form on internet. WhatsApp 9896369963 for getting a copy of this particular ebook, and you can visit the website www.sureshagarwal.in for downloading some of those PDFs. And I told you to download that 60 question practice PDF, click the link in the description box given below. And a very big announcement for all my class 10 students who are appearing in board exams in 2023. The term 1 exams, we are ready with the target 100 batch. This batch will allow you to attend live classes on Zoom. Remember, it's a paid batch, and I'll be taking maths myself, and Madam Bhavna will be taking the science. We are starting with the batch on 11th of April 2022. That's the coming Monday. We will complete the syllabus in 4 months, and only 12 seats are allowed in this. So if you want to enroll yourself and book a seat for yourself, if you are in class 10th right now, then WhatsApp 9896369963 for booking your seat today. Let's see the questions in hand now. This is the first question for lines, line segments and angles chapter. Draw a line segment MN. Now suppose you are asked to draw a line segment MN, you can have a random length MN and mark 3 points PQR lying between M and N. So you have to mark 3 points anywhere on MN like this, P, Q and R. And then you need to conduct some measurements. Pick up the ruler and measure this distance MP, the distance PQ, the distance QR, the distance RN, and then we have the distance MQ, so from M to Q, and then P to R, this distance, and then Q to N, this distance, and then we have Mn, that is the overall distance, this distance. So if you measure all these 8 distances, you can verify so many things. The first part which you have to verify is if you add up the length of MP, PQ, QR, RN, you should get the length of Mn, that is the overall length. Likewise, if you subtract PQ from MQ in the second part, if you subtract PQ from MQ, you should get the distance MP, and then subtract PQ from PR, you should get QR. subtract Rn, add sorry Rn to Qr, you should get Qn. So that's a very elementary measurements, which you can do, elementary question of lines, and I'm sure this is going to make a very good foundation. Let's see the second question. Points M, N, R, P lie on a straight line. So M, N, R, and P, they lie on a straight line. So it's a single line on which these points are lying. If N is the midpoint of MR, so you are given that this line MR is bisected. That means MN and NR are equal. And R is the midpoint of NP. So for N to P, R is the midpoint. And therefore, the distance NR and the distance RP are also equal, bisected, right? Is it true or false that MN, that is the first distance, and RP, that is the third distance, are also equal? So it's based on a very simple equality, like Mn and Nr are equal because N is the midpoint of Mr, and likewise Nr and Rp are equal because R is the midpoint of Np. These two things are given, and whenever in two equations you have one of the sides as the same, that is exactly the same, Nr, like in this case, is exactly the same, then the other two become automatically equal. That means Mn and Rp will also be equal. So that's the first very important thing in this chapter. Equality of two line segments. When length of two line segments are equal to the third one, then both of them are equal. Okay, similar to that, we have question number 3. Draw any triangle ABC. So you have drawn a triangle ABC like this, any triangle without any measurements, and now you need to measure the three sides. Like you measure AB, and then you measure BC, and then you measure AC. So the three sides will be in centimeters. Depending on what type of triangle you have drawn, your lengths of the three sides will differ. Now, what you have to do in this is, you have to add any two of the sides and check whether the sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. And it's a unique property of a triangle. A triangle can only be drawn when sum of two sides is greater than the third side. So try doing that, and it's a very good exercise for class 6 students, and very good question for competitive exams aspirants, because they can learn the basic properties of lines, line segments, and angles. Let's see some more questions. The hour hand of a clock is on number 11 at 11 a.m. We all know that if it is 11 a.m., the hour hand will be at 11. What will be the time in the clock after hour hand has made 3/4 revolution? So I'll draw the initial position of the hour hand. At 11, the hour hand is here, right? At 11, right? And at 11, the minute hand obviously will be at 12. Now the hour hand is making 3/4 revolution. What do you mean by 3/4 revolution? 3/4 of 360 degree. That is 270-degree revolution. Now what will happen when it will make 270-degree revolution? See, this is 10, this is 9, right? This is 9, this is 10, and then this is 8. So if you measure this angle from 11 to 8, this is going to be 270-degree. So where will the hour hand be after making 3/4 revolution? It will be at 8, right? And therefore the time in the clock after hour hand has made 3/4 revolution will be 8 p.m. It's not 8 a.m. Why? Because it was 11 a.m. and it has made 270-degree revolution. So a.m. changes to p.m. That's the answer of the fourth question there. Let's have another one like this. The minute hand of a clock is on number 3 at 4:15. So when it is 4:15, 15, right? So the minute hand has to be at 3. Then only it is some hours, 15 minutes, right? What will be the minute hand? Where will be the minute hand rather after 15 minutes? So after 15 minutes, after 5 minutes it will be at 4. After 10 minutes it will be at 5, and after 15 minutes it will be at 6. So where will the minute hand move or be at after it has covered 15 minutes, it will be at 6. Some basic concepts to understand when it comes to cracking the problems of clocks. And concept of clocks is really very important in cracking the competitive exam questions, the multiple choice questions. You find such a huge repository of questions in competitive exams like SSC, CGL, banking, railways. This is unavoidable. So you need a lot of practice of these kind of questions, and therefore we have made the practice PDF for you. So you can click the link in the description box below and get benefit out of that 60 question PDF which we have already framed for you and put up on the website. So friends, if you like this video, do share it with all the class 6 students, with all the competitive exams aspirants. Do subscribe the channel and click the bell shaped icon for getting the notifications. Thanks for watching this, and all the best for your practice.